Welcome to Season 1 of Gaming with Scott presents Stargate SG10, a Southgate Media production. Join us each week as our Stargate SG team follows a path of adventure and attempts to save the world and each other from the dangers of the universe. Starring Joshua Jackson, Kat Moran, Scott Troiano, and Cindy Bergen, with Scott Somerville running the table as Game Master. Epic adventures await just beyond this music. It's all good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I'm here with Josh.
Are we there yet?
Kat.
Hello.
Cindy.
Hi.
And I'm Scott. I don't think I'm going to turn it over to the Game Master tonight. I think this is where I mutiny and take over and start running the game myself. The Captain Covington and Red miraculously return back to the city. They kill everyone there. They feast in both naked women and lots of... Oh, I'm not allowed to do that anymore? Fine.
Well, you killed everyone. Where are the women coming from?
Well, we didn't kill all the women.
That's really more information.
And not to be this way, but there are two rather fetching doctors in the hills that I'm sure are going to come back eventually, right?
One's married. She's turned it down.
She's turned down the locals. They haven't met the charm of Red and Captain Covington.
Okay.
Well,
No.
the locals have met the charm of Red.
Yeah, well, this is true. Red has spread
he's
himself
married.
around, is what I'm saying.
You mother...
So that just means, I guess that just means it's just me.
What are you talking about?
You're married.
I'm Muslim. I could have a harem.
Oh, okay, that works. And our game master, Scott Somerville, potentially for just this last one, maybe. It depends on how this next scene goes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's like,
There you go. And Scott, too. Hi there, buddy.
welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, good point, John. Good point.
We rejoin Captain Covington and Master Sergeant Calhoun as they are living large on the side of a mountaintop in the desert, feasting on dead pack animal, tastes like chicken, and salty blood.
Yay.
Gentlemen, what is your plan for the day?
Okay,
All right, sir.
so went up the hill. There is a shimmery area over there. We can either search this mountain for potential caves, iffy at best, head towards the shimmery area that might be river, might be oasis, might be mirage. Those are our two options.
We probably have one more day, sir, so it's your decision. Where are we off to?
Well, my decision, yes, but you're right along with me. What do you weigh in? Give me your thoughts. Give me your ideas.
I went around this freaking trash heap of a mountain and saw absolutely nothing. So if you see a glimmer of hope somewhere over there, let's go for it. It's the last chance we got.
Alrighty, do we want to travel in the evening at night when it's cooler?
Yeah, if we can find shelter. Is there anything further up on the mountain?
Nope.
How much shade or how much time of shade will we have if we stay here? A couple hours?
Max.
Then
I mean, it's gonna be dark soon. And
You
then,
gentlemen are getting into rough shape.
well, we need to. My thought being, we're going to travel at night, so that it's not nearly as.
So you're going to spend the day on the mountain.
Well, you just said it's 5 p.m.
Yeah.
No, all right.
So we're
I presumed you were starting from the next morning.
no.
All right.
We're not just going to lounge of, hey, smoke up some cools and hand me a Coors Light. We're just going to hang out here for the night and then start in the morning. No.
So in the evening.
In the evening, yeah, we are the clock is ticking and we need to go.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's hell of a drug. Are we going to make some time here?
Yeah, let's make that leap of faith, sir. Let's just go.
Okay, we're heading towards the Mirage Oasis. I mean the shimmery, the river, which we can't drink from anyhow. Yay, water all around. Can't drink a drop.
Yeah.
You managed to make the most of the evening, traveling about 4 hours. And
One of the things that I want to do about 2 hours in, right when it's nice and good and dark, I'm going to fire up a flare.
okay.
Just, then another 2 hours, I'm going to lay up another flare, but we're still heading that direction. Go ahead.
You packed flares.
I mentioned flares
That's true, you did. Good for him.
because I knew when you get your stupid ass lost in the desert that you're going to need some... No, me. gets our stupid ass lost in the desert, you need to have some flares.
Yeah,
I'm praying to God the girls might see them. Who knows?
Ladies,
I'm just following my
please give me a
Ladies,
roll on a
women,
D10.
doctors might
May I
be
borrow a D10?
gazing up at the stars and go, "Hey, Red, Captain Covington, he got his dumbass lost."
I can just use the percentile. Okay. Dankeschön.
I'm praying.
8.
6.
Brought 2 bags of sand and flares.
Give me a roll on a D10, Scott.
7. I'm sorry, 7.
You might have seen a flare in the distance as you're traveling down Southern Fork of the road.
Ooh, shiny.
Sorry, what?
Could have been a shooting star.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny?
Pointing at the sky. Something shiny. I don't know. Shooting star or something. It was gone quickly.
Was it like white? Was it colored?
That's racist.
Did I notice any kind of color, Scott?
I'm going to give it a die roll. On a 1 and 2, it's white. 3 or 4, it's blue. 5 and 6, it's red. It's red. Could have been a meteor. Could be something else.
It was red. I don't know.
Okay.
It was.
It was that way.
Is that way the way we've already come?
No, you're heading south. It was generally that direction.
Generally to the south.
Yes.
Okay.
You are traveling down the other fork of the road.
Okay. Ask our guests if shooting stars are common? Or if it's something that's unusual to them,
Oh, you've
too.
seen a lot of them. It's a very,
Okay.
very clear night sky. There's no light pollution. There's no pollution.
You can see the universe.
Yes, you can. It's a beautiful night sky.
Pretty amazing.
Okay.
Anything else, or just, hey, ooh, shiny thing, we'll keep going?
You're shiny.
Okay.
Cool. 2 hours in, I'm putting up
As
another
long
one.
as there's no sound with it.
Well,
Yeah, there was no boom as far as I know.
The ominous thunder is just for...
It's just the ambiance.
All right.
Sand.
Each of you give me a roll on a D10, please, gentlemen.
Four.
4.
Yep.
Let's see. Check the difficulty on this. 2. All right. Fortune is with you. You continue stumbling through the desert. The headache's very bad now, even at night. Your one pack animal is complaining loudly. You're essentially out of the blood from the other one because you were not able to capture very much.
Okay.
But as you're wandering through, you notice what appears to be a path running north and south. Much like the one you left 2 days ago.
Well, at least there's a path.
Which way you want to go?
Let's follow the path. What else do we got?
North or south?
I'd say north.
Why?
You asked me. That's what I got. North.
But what drew you to north instead of south?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I got.
I'm going to put up another flare, even if it's sooner than what I anticipated.
Give me a roll on a D10, please, ladies.
9.
2.
That looks like a flare.
That looks like a flare. That looks like one of our guys' flares. Because they're the only flares I know.
It's a Chinese telephone. I love it.
Can you ask if we can go investigate?
Any estimation of distance?
Hard to tell. It seems fairly close, though.
Okay. Shout out hello. Top of the lungs, hello.
It echoes across the desert.
Whoever's leading us, I'll tap them
Anesh.
on the shoulder. Who is it?
Anesh.
Anesh. Okay. I'll tap him on the shoulder and point back. It was from the south of us or from the north of us?
South.
Point to the south. We think our friends are that way. Can we go look? That is a 19.
All right, he understands. They were in the process of making camp, but they can put it off and travel for a bit longer.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, how much
that's okay.
further are you going to travel south?
I don't know mileage.
Half a tank.
Half a tank on a lizard?
Hour, 2 hours?
An hour, and I'm going to keep up the verbal loudness. Hello, hello, hello.
So we'll travel about an hour south,
Okay.
unless we run into them sooner.
And you're traveling north.
North, as Red suggested, because at this point I'm like, I don't
Who knows? We're going north.
I rolled a die. It matched what you said. Literally, I flipped a
Cindy,
coin.
do we have any flares to send up in return?
That is something I don't have.
Okay, I didn't think so.
An exhaustive list of supply. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm teasing you, Cindy. I love you.
Should've
Because
left.
you're going to solve the water problem, and that's a great thing. Hopefully, so I can drink some of it.
You stagger through the desert. As you do, wandering up the road, you do begin to hear a voice.
I'm going to whistle at the top of my, I would say lungs, but I don't whistle with my lungs.
You're too parched.
I don't use my, no, I'm,
I start playing the
not,
harmonica.
yeah, either or. Because I'm not
Harmonica.
screaming. That's obviously not going to happen, right?
All right.
The minute I hear something, I fire up another flare. I mean,
Okay. This one immediately gets their attention.
Woohoo, go that way.
Shiny.
Okay.
shiny.
You travel about 15, 20 minutes further down the road. It's getting very dark.
Okay.
But eventually you see two bloody figures looming out of the gloom, staggering towards you up the road.
I pull out the gun that I am a terrible shot with.
Sweet. We've got our field lights on, I imagine.
Identify yourselves.
Well, we're the only ones speaking English, so I think we're good.
Yeah, it's them.
I can't even. At this point, I can't even. She's all identify yourself. Red's like, we're good.
Oh, you have working lights. Yeah, we're good.
Putting the gun away.
Here's our sign.
Go over and start doing the medical thing, seeing how bad of shape they're in. Give them water.
They are very badly dehydrated,
Okay.
somewhat sunburned. Mm-hmm. However, they're not bloody from their own blood. They've been drinking blood, and it's gotten all over themselves.
You're such messy eaters. Really.
Do you know what kind of germs you could have ingested with that?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Okay.
Bohica.
Doc, I don't think this
Yeah.
is Red's first tangle with
What?
germs.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
You started it.
Doctor, I am now on 2 separate planet, a member of the Red Wings. Don't care. I'm eating it.
How's that pack animal with us, by the way?
Not doing well.
Is it salvageable or
hey.
is it dead?
Help the pack animal, too. She's a vet.
All right.
I look at the doctor. Is that pack animal salvageable?
Is it? Or
You
is it-
don't have any kind of background to tell, but the guide who is with you, along with Anesh, gives it water from their own bag. It seems to perk up.
Okay.
It's accustomed to
hardy.
these conditions. Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to shoot this thing?
No.
I'm just asking. I don't want it to suffer.
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain
We
that
have
they
water
would
and
take
actual
care
food.
of it.
Don't worry.
I wasn't going to eat it.
But get them taken care of.
I would have.
Hey, you guys didn't happen to have 2 people join your group from out in the desert, did you?
No.
Good.
Did you get my note?
I'll save these bullets for later. What note?
We left
I
a
left
note
you
with
a note.
Jeffrin.
Oh, the one that sent us with the 2 guys that just tried to kill us. Got it.
He likes you.
Yeah, I like him too.
So much we're going to gut him from stick to sternum.
Pretty much.
I think the phrase is stem to stern.
No, it's not.
There won't be a stern, and he may not have a stem, or whatever the hell you just said. No, I'm going to go wash a little bit of this off, take a drink, take a load off, have another drink, maybe have another drink.
Don't go too fast.
They filled our water bags with sand.
Oh, that's nice of them.
I'm a happy camper right now.
Nice. I can see.
Yeah, we're going to kill him dead.
Well, eventually.
Might have to find him first.
So where are you? Okay, side question. Why weren't you there in the city where we said you should stay?
So
We got a better offer.
What had happened was a priest died, and we came with a procession to bring him to the city of the dead, and then they offered to show us where Daniel Jackson went, and so we said okay.
And we got samples.
Yeah, that too. That's more her
Samples?
forte.
Of what? The local cuisine?
I think you had more of that than we did, but river water and
We're really trying
That
not to
river looked
shoot you.
horrible.
Exactly.
Do you know what's wrong with it yet?
Not yet.
Fair enough.
need
But
to,
I've
need to get
got
back to the lab.
samples so we can analyze it and find out what the hell's in it.
Do you guys not have like a field microscope or a field kit? Can't do regular. I mean, we brought a bunch of stuff for you.
I
didn't-
understand that, but that's not going to be good enough
Okay.
until we get it set up. We
Fair.
don't
And, you know,
have
we-
an actual lab set up.
Fair enough. We'll get
Not
that.
really in the habit of packing lab equipment for a funeral.
And I look at the doctor.
I did.
I look back at you and I'm like, I'm sure
stand
she
corrected.
did.
I stand corrected.
Okay, well then
All
we
right.
are going to, Red and I are going to slowly
Hydrate.
hydrate and get some sleep because we haven't
And
had any of-
antibiotics.
Yeah, sure. Doc, give us the cocktail.
Yes.
Whatever you just,
Give Red 2 doses.
well, give him a northern dose and a southern dose.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Crotch doesn't
You
itch
say that
much.
now.
Does it hurt when you, okay, so
It's unpleasant.
does it sting when you, okay. And we're going to get some rest because we need some sleep and we're going to get some liquids and I'm going to sleep with a loaded gun. Just thought I'd let everyone know right now.
Right. We'll let Red wake you up.
Fair enough.
Whoa.
You
No,
might
I
want
ain't doing
to.
it.
You might want to convey that to our translator here.
I would assume we're going back
Jeffrey-
to where we're going to set up camp.
Yeah.
Anesh is the
Anesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeffrey
And
is our
no,
favorite
the older
person.
one. Not Anesh, but
Kasuf?
Kasuf.
I believe Kasuf went back to
Yes.
the village, didn't he? Yes.
Okay.
So he's not with us.
Okay.
That fucker was there. Oh, there. Mark that down. Sorry.
Okay, then
Write that down.
let
That was
Anesh
me.
know what happened, and that.
I will convey this when we get back to camp.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
They make camp basically where you're at, where you found them. Because
Okay.
there's no real reason to camp one place over the other.
as long as we get to where we're going.
We
all
ain't
good.
moving anymore, so yeah.
You've noticed they're both very dehydrated. It's going to take more than just a few drinks to get them up to
Yeah.
speed. They've been sweating salt.
Yeah. And give them salt tablets too.
Yeah. I fully expected one
Burn cream
of us
for
to
their
get
skin.
their kicked by the desert, and I'm glad I was there with you, buddy.
Likewise, sir.
Yeah.
Anesh tells you you'll be there at your destination early in the morning. Are they all right?
They will be. Would one of you care to sit down with me and convey your story to Anesh?
Sure.
Okay.
Red,
No.
sack up and get some sleep. Drink some water.
If that's sacking up, I'm there for twofold. Let's do it.
Alrighty. Yeah, I will sit down with you.
Okay. So you have the story to tell. I'm just the go-between.
Great. Chefrin or Chefrin?
Jeffrin.
Yeah. Chefrin boned us. Not sure how you want to convey that, but
I take it you didn't get the note.
What note?
The note I wrote
Dr.
telling
Meadows
you
left
where
you a
we
note.
went.
No. I was told you were 3 days to the west. 3 days to the west.
We left a piece of paper with writing telling you where we were going.
It's another reason I need to shoot him in the head. So what's going to happen here is 3 days to the west. Mo. He sent us out with 2 guides and 2 pack animals who, on day 2, snuck away, filled our water sacks with sand, and left us for dead. I'm going to kill them too. Not sure how you want to wrap that all up in a pretty bow, but you can start with Chefrin, and whoever it is I'm sitting there and talking, I'm like, Chefrin? Blah.
I don't think blah translates.
I'm sure it will if I illustrate with a gun, and if I find the Bedouins before I get to Chefrin, I'll show them exactly what I mean.
Noted. Okay. All right. So turning to Anesh. Dr. Meadows left a note. How would I translate note to a culture that doesn't necessarily have writing?
Message.
Yeah, left a message for Covington and Calhoun telling them where we went. So I'll start with trying to translate that part. That's a 9.
That's a fairly difficult one to convey. I'm going to give you a 50-50 on this. Roll a 6-sided. Roll
He's
high.
got the six-sided.
Can I borrow a D6? Thank you.
Yeah, so here you gave the one with a 1. Yay! Don't take the one. When he hands you the one with the 1 on it, just go, no, I did
He's
a different
trying to
D6.
understand. Left something with him.
Jeffrin was supposed to tell Covington and Calhoun where we went. That one's a 14.
What did he say?
Jeffrin did not tell them. He sent them with 2 people and 2 animals into the desert.
But what did he say?
Jeffrin?
Yes, he is a very honored man in our community.
3 days that away.
He said that we were 3 days west. That is all he said, apparently.
But you were 3 days west.
Yes. The guides did not bring them to us. They left them in the desert and disappeared.
And they left them with no water and with
With
water bags full of
No
sand.
water and no food.
What were their names?
Did you get names from them?
No. We couldn't seem to work past the name thing. 4?
You didn't really try the name thing.
I don't
did
need
once.
to tell her that. And actually, I did try the name
No,
thing.
you didn't.
Yeah, I
No,
did.
You asked about the glass.
Yeah, I asked about the glass, and I asked about his name earlier before we left, but that's all right. We're good.
Fair.
Doesn't matter. And at this point, don't care.
We'll try real hard next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you didn't go
Yeah.
with the me Tarzan, you Jane thing. Nope. No names.
They don't know the names.
You might want to let him know that the item I specifically gave Jeffrin to give to him was not given.
Yeah.
The paper.
Just say item.
Yeah. So what was the note, or what was the message like?
That we're going to the land of the dead.
No. I'm saying, did you just tell it to this guy and he was supposed to
No,
tell
I wrote it down
on
a
what?
piece of paper.
Oh, well then tell him he did not give me the paper.
There was an item that held the message that Jeffrin had, and he did not give it to Calhoun and Covington.
He's looking confused.
Hand me a piece of paper. I take the paper. Jeffrin had one of these.
A sheet.
Yes, the message was on a sheet. Jeffrin
Oh.
had the sheet, but did not give it to
Just start
Covington
writing.
and Calhoun.
Just start writing. Hello, my name is. No.
He doesn't understand.
Sure.
Just start writing.
He
Hello.
sees you making lines. They have
I
no
know.
context for him.
He had the sheet and didn't give it to me. That's the message.
The message was written on the paper.
What is written?
That doesn't matter. He had the sheet and
Yeah.
didn't give it.
Taking her pen and her paper and just making marks on the paper.
It's a way of talking with paper instead of mouth.
Communicating.
Gonna try that one?
Try. I'll just write out a word. Like, I'll write the word walk. This means walk.
Now, do you write it in English or do you write it in Coptic or whatever
English.
All right, why don't you write his name?
Good one. So I'll write out Anesh on the paper. Anesh. Pointing at the word on the paper.
Anesh.
We convey language with writing.
Give me a roll. Make it very high. This is a really abstract concept.
17? Is that high enough?
He kind of gets the idea, but he says this is very strange. If you had not spent so much time explaining to me, I do not think I would have understood. I still do not understand how you say these things.
It can be taught.
But we would not know what it was. It is a sheet. It is cloth.
Maybe priests.
But
So where's the disconnect here? I mean,
the concept of writing.
Drop the concept of writing.
Right. It's
You gave
he doesn't understand it, so that's what he's stuck on.
Oh. So drop that. You gave a sheet
Right.
to the priest. The priest didn't give it to me when he was
Right.
supposed to.
Yeah. That's what I was just getting to.
Excellent.
Yeah. But Jeffrin was entrusted with something to give to them, and he did not give it to them.
Perhaps he is holding it safe.
Perhaps, but Kasuf told him that it was to be given to them when they returned, and it was not.
Jeffrin is very honored in our people, and you don't even know who was taking them?
He's going to be very holy when we get there.
They did not get names.
They trusted.
We can find these things out when we return to Nagata.
Okay.
Where did we land? Where did we land?
We can find out when we get back.
Excellent.
But for now, we go find Daniel Jackson.
Sure.
Okay.
Next morning, they're still in bad shape. You're just mobile.
Especially after the antibiotics.
Probably.
I'm sure they feel wonderful.
No.
More water, more salt, more electrolytes. That's what plants crave. Remember?
It's what Prance. Yeah, I'm going to be.
It's what Prance claims.
It's
Well, the
what
doctor
Prance
does
claims.
have the things to.
And
to
dyslexia, it's a disease.
Take care of
Does
you.
Doc have a bag of saline she can
Yes.
just pump us full of?
That would be amazing.
There it is.
Actually, let me check.
That's
that one I'm
It's
not.
like, no, we brought the trank darts instead.
Priorities.
There's a dart in your neck, man.
Let's see, iPad, triple antibiotic package,
Stop it.
That was one of-
nasopharyngeal,
Stop it.
stethoscope,
That was one of the funniest things ever.
shears.
Dirt in your neck, man.
blood stopper bandage.
What?
Blood stopper bandage. Those are always good.
Yeah, do you have suppositories too? Let's try it.
Lap pad, multi-trauma dressing. Abdominal.
Hopefully ranch.
Iodine, antiseptic,
Iodine is only
burn
good.
spray, petroleum jelly lip
Ooh,
treatment.
Iodine is only
back
good
up,
if you
back up,
chug
back
it.
up. What we got?
Nothing. Moving on.
Hold on a second.
You don't have enough blood in your body to maintain an erection. We're not
Sterile
going to.
sponges,
You have-
pain relievers,
Yes.
ammonia inhalants,
Oh,
latex
I already saw it.
examination gloves,
The girl with the rubber gloves was
Cervical
surprisingly
collar.
gentle.
All we need is two
blood
more
pressure
horsemen and we're
cuff.
great.
What did you say? Cervical collar?
Yep,
What?
cervical collar.
This one, cervical vertebrae.
Oh, okay. I was like, who
Yeah.
got into BDSM while we were gone?
something
Come on. You
Latex
cheeky
examination
mother-
gloves.
So, yeah, there's that one.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till we get the leather out.
Blood stopper
Then it's
kit.
more fun and games. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I digress. 9.
Suture kit, hemostat, scalpel.
She's got an exhaustive list. Aren't you glad we have this list? It's a beautiful
Nylon
list.
sutures,
It's beautiful.
skin tack wipe,
It is a thing of beauty and much to be emulated.
All righty. Well, we'll make sure that I don't know where that email went, but I will make sure that I hunt it down so that the next time we sit down, we're going to go line by line on
skin
this sucker.
staple remover,
We're going to get Gatorade next time.
iris
That's all we
scissors,
Iron
Ooh.
scissors?
iris,
Iris
Iris.
scissors. Yes.
Oh.
I'm with you. That is
mosquito forceps,
That is an
That's useful
thumb
if you get a shell
dressing
fragment in your eye.
forceps,
No, that's in case you need a mosquito to join you
carbon
in
steel
surgery.
blades,
Okay, we can do
Because then you can
that.
have little tiny mosquito things, and they're like,
We're on a different planet, sir.
no
Right, they're-
saline drip.
the mosquitoes are larger here. They
Mosquito
need-
forceps, but not saline.
right? Right? Ta-da! It's beauteous. God, it's amazing.
All right.
So, first thing we're going to order when we
All
get
the
back
parts to
is-
rebuild this car. Did you bring gasoline?
No.
Whoops.
It's all right.
I am not I'm not
We understand.
medical personnel.
We understand. We're all good.
Okay, I've got a gamer's knowledge of medicine.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I think I was doing good getting the.
You were mad. That
Yeah,
was
no,
a
it's great.
mad
We just
list.
find it amusing.
That was a fantastic list. I love that list. I'm very happy with that list.
Gatorade.
In deference
Water.
to your somewhat infirm condition, Anesh and his friend put you on the 2-pack animals,
Thank you.
Nice.
and they begin to lead you south again. About 3 hours passes.
A 3-hour tour.
Give me a roll on a D10, all of you, please.
Not going to happen. Oh, okay, go ahead.
8.
6.
8.
Not even close to any of those.
You've noticed that there is less and less of this glass until it's eventually just sand again. About another hour passes, and you come to the entrance of a gorge that widens out into a valley before you, at which point Anesh and the other guide stop. You are met with several other people from Nagata, also with pack animals, and they have a discussion outside. They greet each other. They're very warm to each other. Exchanging news.
Marriage.
I get you. I see where you're
News?
going.
Marriage.
Is that mentioned at all?
That would
No.
be news.
No?
New member of the tribe.
No. They're aware.
Oh, I thought this is tribe members who hadn't known about the new marriage.
No, they're all familiar with you.
Okay.
I think she's getting at these are not the people that went with Daniel Jackson and his wife.
Ah, I see. No, they do discuss it,
Okay.
but they're aware of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Daniel Jackson?
Who's asking? Oh,
Her, because I'm pretty sure that name translates pretty well.
they point.
Okay, just continuing south is where they
What
point.
do they point at? Yeah.
Into the gorge.
Oh,
Into the valley.
Let's get some more specifics. Like, how many days? Is he in a specific area? Or a specific camp that
I'm
we can
curious
be
if we're
led
still going to
to?
have guides or if we're just going
Same
to be turned
here.
off on our own.
Yeah,
now.
that's why I think we need to get some more specifics.
So I'm assuming Anesh is still nearby.
Yes.
Okay. Asking him how far to Daniel Jackson, or how long.
He gives you a measurement pointing at the sun. You get the idea. It's very close.
Okay, like
But
a
he
few
says-
hours or a day or two.
Oh, not days.
Okay.
Not days.
Okay.
But they won't go there.
Why not?
Is there a reason why?
No one who goes there comes back. We do not go there. It is a bad place.
What makes it bad?
Why is it bad?
It is sacred to Ptah.
Okay.
All right, what'd you get?
Daniel Jackson went this way less than a day. In distance, not like less than a day ago, obviously. They won't go there. They say it's a bad place. It's sacred to Ptah, who is a god of knowledge.
Okay.
I can only assume that's why Daniel Jackson went to Ptah,
Sure.
because knowledge is useful.
Yeah, very much so.
Is it
But
Is
they
it-
will not go with us.
is it Ptah or Thoth that's the opener of the ways?
Opener of the Ways is technically Anubis or Wepawet.
Okay, I thought.
Well, Wepawet is the opener of the ways.
Okay, I have not studied Egyptian mythology in a while.
Ptah and Thoth are both very much associated with knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And yes.
So we're going to be there today?
Yeah. But we're on our own.
Hold on a second. I've got more questions of these guys.
Okay.
If somebody goes into Ptah's land, are they allowed back?
He said people don't come back.
Are they allowed back? That's a whole nother can of worms.
It sounds like it hasn't been an issue because it hasn't happened. But
Cool,
I
so
can
ask. There you
Yeah.
go. Let's find that out.
If anyone were to come back from the land of Ptah, would they be allowed to come back?
We do not know.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
taking that to mean they will not do anything bad to anyone who comes back.
If we come back from the land of Ptah, will we be welcomed back into Nagata?
Yes.
Okay. So if we make it back, we'll be welcomed back into Nagata.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
Okay.
You're not going to do anything strange, are you?
Like, go to the land of the
I see the
dead.
look on your face, and I say, what did he just ask?
He asked if we're going to do anything strange.
Tell him no.
No.
Besides, go to the land of the dead.
We're already in the land of the dead.
Oh,
Where's-
so
wait.
we're already
This is just the land of
strange.
Ptah.
We're in
the
the
land
land
of the dead.
We're in the land
Oh.
of the dead already?
Yes.
It's not so bad. All right, what do we need to do to get there?
Do we just keep going south? Is
no
there
one knows.
Hmm.
It is within the valley. That is all we know.
Okay.
So we're on our own.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's
No
go
map,
then.
no landmarks.
Great.
Yeehaw.
How about a compass? Do we have one of those?
Yep.
Okay.
I have one. Red has one.
Okay.
Good enough.
It's not like we came completely unprepared. All right, which direction does he say we need to go?
South.
All right.
Into the gorge.
I'm following them on the pack animal. I'm just like, hey, if you guys
Are we
leading,
allowed to take the pack animals with us?
We're taking the pack
We're
animals.
taking the
with us.
pack animals.
It's not, I didn't even ask. I'm just like, lead on, pack people.
Hold on a second. I do have another question. Ask the healers if there's any special medicine.
You have no healers with you.
Oh,
Nope.
they all left?
They left.
Oh, okay. Ask the handlers and our guide if there's any special treatment or plant that the pack animals might need.
Is there any medicine that will help the pack animals?
No.
Just water?
Okay.
Okay. I had to ask.
Okay.
Okay. Shall
I
we?
will thank Anesh for all of his help and hope that we see him again.
I hope I see you again as well.
After
Please
that
do
lengthy
not die.
after that lengthy
We will try.
discourse, what did you just tell him?
Just now?
Yeah.
I thanked him for his help and said, I hope we see him again.
You're not going to have him wait?
I don't know how long we're going to be here.
What time is it now?
About sun 30.
Okay. Storyteller, what time is it now?
It's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
We'll be back in
Give or take.
4 hours, 6 max.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Will you ask him about the weapons?
Yes. Now?
Yes. If you do not come back, I will know what to tell others.
Fair. So,
What had happened was
I love the look on your face right now.
who was your daddy? What does he do?
First off, she's not the goddess.
Yeah, well, he hasn't told a whole lot of people that yet, so we can still work on it.
Okay.
Depends on the news that we bring back from here.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know that we're going to try and get the children back.
Roger. I'm aware of that.
They asked what else we wanted, and we offered. And I said,
nothing. What did you say?
an alliance to assist.
Sure.
He took that to mean we'll give them weapons.
Oh, well, then he misconstrued something you said.
he still
yes.
wants them.
Good for him. Was there a question in there?
Yes, will they actually be able to get weapons is
No.
his question. We cannot give them weapons.
We're not giving them anything at the moment.
Okay.
But
his
what about
concern was
after?
how will they defend themselves once we leave?
We'll talk about that after.
Okay, so we tell them
We tell them no.
for the moment.
No, we tell them no. If we revisit the subject after, that'll be fine. We tell them no.
Aren't you glad he can't speak the language?
Yes, I am.
That's what I thought.
We cannot give you weapons now. When we return, we can talk about it again.
And if you do not return,
And if we don't return,
Then we can't have the conversation either way.
We don't talk about it again.
if we return, there's nothing we can do.
Well, if we return, we have the conversation
if
again.
if we don't return.
If they don't return, we have bigger problems.
How do I convey that?
The same way you just did.
Isn't that what you just conveyed?
Wow. Don't know.
You can do
If
better.
we don't return, what will happen? Will more people come looking for us?
I'm not sure that's relevant to them getting their hands on weaponry.
But it is relevant to continuing.
The thought process is, if we don't return, there are bigger problems. His thought is going to be, what are we supposed to do about it? How do we defend ourselves? If
or how
not
are
even
you going to?
potential gods could defend against something.
Well, they won't come where we're at, and we won't be back to have a conversation. So, sort of moot, isn't it?
If we are
Okay, well, what would
if we
your
are
higher ups do?
if we precisely if we are marked as overdue for a certain duration of time, a second team will be brought through the gate to assess the situation and find our whereabouts. When they do not find our whereabouts, they will likely contact Kasuf, and then
Go from there.
go from there.
Okay.
Another team will be sent.
Yeah. Let's try this. If we do not return, more of our people will come to Nagata and speak to Kasuf
To help.
to try and help.
I will tell
No, we
Kasuf
don't
of your
need to
promise.
add to help.
You don't know what I said.
She said to you to help, and you went, "Papa," and I went, "No, wrong."
I'm ignoring Covington right now.
And we're done. Tell them no.
He was replying. You rudely interrupted him.
I did. Tell him no. We need to leave.
What was his reply?
He asked, he thinks about what he's heard. He can see you're
Losing
Not
it.
happy.
losing it.
I'm not happy at all.
On the other hand, you haven't exactly been a happy camper for the last day, so
Nope.
For the entire time
I
here.
don't want to have to shoot a Nash. I will, but I don't want to.
Ignore cranky pants.
Yeah.
How do you translate that?
Don't.
so
Sir,
others will come,
I think we're going to
Yes.
have to learn a
and
language.
they will
Yeah.
honor your deal. Will they know what you want us to trade?
Does the rest of base know what we've talked about trading, or what we will want them to trade?
What have you told them we wanted to trade for?
She hasn't been real specific about that yet.
The stuff in the mine was
Since
mentioned.
that's more.
How much of the stuff from the mine has been secured for trade?
I don't think we've actually secured a definite amount, have we?
No.
Okay.
It's
Ask
been
him-
very vague.
Ask him what the name of the mineral in the mine is.
Okay, not at all relevant to the question he asked, but I'll try. So he asked if the other team would know what was expected of them to trade.
Yes.
Yes. What is the name of the substance being mined? What was it, north of Nagata? Is that where the mine was?
Nakwita.
Nakwita?
Nakwita.
That is the name of the mineral.
Nakwita?
Nakwita.
All right, Nakwita. Well, there we have it.
Yes, they will know.
My people will find this hard. It is very difficult to dig.
What did he say?
He said his people will find it difficult. It's difficult to dig.
Many people will associate this with the desires of Ra.
It will be associated with the desires of Ra.
Huh. Okay, so are we going to Daniel Jackson now?
Yeah, well,
Well,
do we need a large amount of Nakwita? Or
yes.
just
what you might want to.
how large?
We can dick her price when we get back.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to hammer it out right
How
now.
about telling him we can discuss trade agreements when we get back? Or
Yeah.
any following team would be able to do so in our stead.
Okay. Our people would like some Nakwita. Anything else can be discussed when we return.
I'm sure this can be done.
Thank you.
So he just agreed to provide large quantities of Nakwita to us. Excellent. I'm going to use
If
their
by
own.
some you mean large quantities,
I'm going to use their own.
Okay.
I'm going to use their twist of the language the same way they are. Yay! Are we gone? Are we good? Hey, two can
I
play
think
this
so.
game.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find Daniel Jackson.
did you have any more questions for us?
No. How long should we wait here?
Are you still going with 4 to 6 hours? Because I don't know how far it is to get there one way.
What's his question?
How long should they wait for us?
10 hours.
10?
Yep.
10 hours?
We will wait.
Thank you. We go?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You proceed into the valley. As you climb over the various gray-brown rocks along the wall of the cliff, you transition around a cliff face, and there, laying in a great flattened plain, abutting the cliff face, is a large temple. You see ramparts leading up, one after the other, to a colonnaded row that seems to surround a building at the very end. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Stargate SG10.
Dun, 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 dun.
And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye. Thank you for listening. And that's it tonight for us on the Gaming with Scott Presents Season 1 of Stargate SG10. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Joshua Jackson is at ActionJack853 and me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can always find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, we all represent Earth every time we venture out into the world and beyond. Be the example you want to see. And as always, you'll be hearing from us real soon.